In order to understand how to respond to this, we have to look at the two aspects of economy: the structural changes and cyclical impacts. So in order for you to redesign your business to leverage the changes that are occurring right now, okay, let's look at what these two terms mean. In any economy, there is an expansion and contraction of demand for some industries, and these are very cyclical in nature or very temporary in nature. What is important for us to see the long-term trend, whether it is on the upward trend or whether it is on the downward trend, whether it is structurally positive or structurally negative. So if you put together this in a form of a quadrant of an economic framework, okay, we will see very interesting observations over here. For example, if your startup happens to be in the positive quadrant, this is a great situation for you to be. It's a happy situation because here the trend is accelerating in your favor. For example, online groceries, they suddenly took off uh, because of the lockdown due to COVID. Okay, so if you are in this situation where you are seeing a very positive trend, step on the gas and let it go. The other quadrant on the left hand side is a quadrant where you are structurally positive. That means the trend is upwards, but it is cyclically negative. So it's a bust moment, but it is temporary, and the happiness will be back again. Okay, it's a time for sustenance till the demand expands. Wait for the cycle to turn positive. Meanwhile, look at firming your position when the economy turns around for good. You know, you are there to take advantage of it. In this other quadrant where you see that your business in a situation where it is cyclically negative as well as structurally negative, okay, this is like squeezing blood out of the rock. Okay, now here is what you have to think: can you repurpose your startup, its offerings, to bounce back and move into a positive zone that is on the upper right hand side? And if you are in this zone, this is like a twilight zone. Okay, this zone says that you're suddenly experiencing a cyclically positive demand. Okay, and this is where you need to be adaptable because you don't know how long the euphoria is going to last, okay, or how long this particular situation will last. Okay, I'll give you some examples. Okay, take the example of textile companies. Okay, so what they are doing is they are making masks. They're structurally negative as work from home means lesser demand for textiles. Okay. Look at the vodka companies. Okay, they have turned around and trying to make hand sanitizers. Structurally negative as a major market is hospitality, restaurant, bars, hotels, which are severely impacted. Or video dinner dating. Okay, dating is no fun on video. People want to meet people in real environment. Okay, so how can this is an opportunity for you to get your foot into the door of your customers and then transform yourself to move into the positive quadrant. So all efforts have to be: how do I make my company structurally positive? How do I repurpose it? How do I change the business model design? Okay, and how do I sustain over the cyclically negative situation that I'm experiencing? So Deal Room has put industries in various quadrants over here. Okay, so this is how they are looking at which industries are structurally positive, okay, which are structurally negative, which are just cyclically negative. Okay, so if you look at health and medical, telemedicines, at-home testing, remote managed patient care, cyber security, sensor biometrics, which is because of increase in industrial IoT for remote monitoring solutions, contactless identification. Okay, all these are on an upward trend. And if you look at the sharing economy of Airbnb and so on, is suffering because it is structurally negative and also cyclically negative. Okay, so they are the ones who are seriously impacted, and the industries which are very heavily impacted, obviously, apart from hospitality, are industries like construction, industries like restaurants, and so on. Okay, So let us look at a barometer which shows us what is the industry impact.